A pretty young model is desperate to get her smile back after her teeth were smashed out in an alleged hit and run. Brunette Maz Smith was knocked unconscious when a van struck her as she stepped onto a zebra crossing outside Lewis Station, near Brighton. Maz, 23, took this snap as she waited for an ambulance after a van plowed into her face. When the 23-year-old lingerie designer came around, she was covered in blood with a laceration to her lip and a tooth scattered on the ground. After police tracked down the culprit, who, according to witnesses, was speeding and didn't stop after he mowed Maz down, the company employing him promised they would cover all her dental costs. "All I want is my teeth back and an apology before Christmas," Maz told The Sun online. Maz added she was grateful for the offer and didn't blame the driver, who she thought was probably unaware of the damage he had done. Describing the horrific smash, she claims she quickly checked oncoming traffic and noticed cars slowing down for her as she stepped onto the crossing. "Then everything went black," she said, as a vehicle slammed into the right side of her head. "The entire impact was to my face. My head hit the floor, which is why it's now swelling." Maz also blasted the NHS after her ordeal was made worse when she was rushed to Royal Sussex County Hospital in Brighton. She claims she was discharged without scans or a proper check and was forced to tend to her own wounds and even remove a tooth fragment lodged in the lacerated area. "I was waiting in A&E for hours and saw people whose conditions seemed less urgent than mine being prioritized. I thought it was weird as I was bleeding profusely from my face with teeth missing and broken," she said. When she was finally seen, she claims docs gave her a rushed 3-minute check to see if she was concussed. "It really was not thorough at all. The nurse just looked at my lip, looked at my head, briefly looked at my spine and was like, 'Go home, you need to see a dentist.'" Maz says she was told she didn't need stitches on her lip and was refused a referral to the emergency dentist. To her horror, medical staff then said too much time had passed for them to realign her teeth. "I kind of flipped out a bit as I was leaving and slammed the door and started crying hysterically. One of the paramedics came up to me and asked what's wrong, and I said, 'You effing people.' The guy that helped her up said, 'Someone phone an ambulance.' The car didn't stop. I just saw it driving off. It was definitely hit and run." When she eventually came round, Maz said she remembers people around her saying, "He swore at you and drove off. What in a hole." Police told Maz the motorist later returned to the scene asking if he had been involved but was turned away by officers who thought he wasn't connected. But the driver was caught when police checked CCTV footage taken outside the train station and spotted his van. A spokeswoman for Sussex Police confirmed a hit and run was initially reported at the scene. Over an hour later, officers spoke to the van driver when he returned to the scene, she added. Luckily, one of Maz's pals came to the rescue and told his mum, a dentist, about what happened. She was seen and given free treatment and her teeth have been partially realigned. The private practitioner was reportedly horrified that she had not been given stitches and installed a reinforcing splint behind her battered teeth. "It's never gonna be the same as it was, but she straightened up my front teeth. I'll take what I can get at this point," Maz added. Please like and subscribe our channel for more breaking news.